So we've been chatting for a little while now since looks back on February 11th, we started a conversation about how I could best help you. And walk me through that experience of what I've done for you, how I've helped you, whether it's resume, confidence, networking, etc. Just kind of walk us through that.
Okay, well, I've been in the market, not consistently, but almost for about 2.5 years. So I've seen a lot of things over that course of time, good things, bad things, and everything in between. But essentially, I have seen a lot of complacency in recruiters and career coaches, and you're never ready to have another conversation with a new one because it's mostly a lot of non-follow through. So I guess that's my biggest thing with you is that we had a great connection. There was instant help. Um, After obviously 2.5 years in and out of work, I very financially strained. So out of the kindness of your heart, you helped me for free, which was very nice, and totally not expected. And just really kind of helped to build my confidence, a lot of confidence, and kind of guide me through reaching out to a company that I wanted to reach out to. And and we'll talk more about that. But it was absolutely breathtaking. It has just really really helped me out. So that's what I got.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah. And as I said, God put it in my heart, and I always tell people like, go help one person, see it through, whether that's them getting promoted, whether that's them being out of work and getting a new job, just go help one person. So God put it in my heart as I learned more about you, I was like, okay, this is who I'm gonna focus on. So we've spent a lot of I was just looking through the messages. We've got a huge history of going back and forth, but all good stuff. We got you a good resume that's dialed in, gave you some networking advice, some coaching, etc. Um, you had a recent, so you mentioned this recent company, and I boldly said, hey, like this is, you just got to go to the COO, just go straight right now, give him a phone call, right? Walk us through, what did you do?
I just called up the company and I couldn't believe I was doing it because it seemed so right out of the box. But I just called up the company and asked to speak to him. And they, of course, met me with he doesn't really take phone calls. So I had a great 20-minute conversation with someone that just works there.
Mhm.
We talked really well together. He's another guy in operations, which operations is my area. So it was really easy for us to talk. And I asked him if I could connect with him on LinkedIn. He's like, "Oh, I don't really do that," but he goes, "You seem really good. You seem like you would be a really good fit here." And he took note of my name, and that was kind of the end of it. We just left it there, and then um, you had obviously told me I needed to be connecting with these higher ups at the company on LinkedIn, so I did. I started connecting with everyone I could find, and when I connected with the uh, C CFO, not CFO, CEO, I think it was the CEO, sorry. When I connected with him, he had already heard about me. So he already knew my name.
Yeah.
So just from that quick conversation with that person in operations is what I can assume. But it was a very quick, I reached out, I told him who I was. It was a very brief kind of explanation of me and told him that I was going to be applying to this role. And he just very quickly responded. And it was a great connection. And um, I was able to connect with some other people, all get really good instant feedback. So within 5 days of you telling me to start reaching out to these people at this company, I had an interview scheduled. And it was just like we just willed it into existence,
Yeah.
which is so not. I mean, I've been just applying to jobs and waiting. It
Yeah.
is not working. I will tell you that does not work.